Okay, Jared, hi, welcome to the show. How are you today?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Good, thanks for coming. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I am 49 years old. I live here in Central Oregon. My name is Jared. Uh, I kind of like to talk about health and wellness and my recovery from a brain aneurysm 4 years ago and a life of drug addiction. So I like to talk about cold plunging and breath work, which I teach breath work, and I try to get people to go in the cold water with me. Not everyone is willing, of course.
I'll bet that's hard.
I do it a lot, so it's not super hard,
Yeah.
but it's hard to
Okay.
find people, yes.
I'll have to go try it out with you.
Yeah, let's get the whole family.
Okay, that'd be great. Okay, well, tell us about your childhood. Did you have any traumas? Were your parents together? Did you have siblings?
I have one wonderful sister. My parents were together when I was young, and then they split up at age 7. Um, I didn't have a very bad childhood at all. It was really good. My mom was really wonderful. My dad was really wonderful. I lived with my dad at age 11 on through my high school years, and then so yeah.
Okay. So we know that you got here because of your drug use. Do you remember the first time you were exposed to drugs?
Probably pretty early at 13, 14. I started just experimenting with drugs with acid and marijuana and alcohol, of course. And that's kind of when it all started.
Okay. And then, so it was all downhill from there. You got into the harder
Well,
stuff
it was. I mean,
about,
it was a lot of. I can't say it was all downhill from there. It was a lot of. It was a lot of fun. A lot of years of fun.
yeah.
My and and fairly harmless until getting into harder drugs.
Hmm.
And cocaine is kind of where it began, I guess.
Do you remember why you started using the cocaine or how that came about?
I don't actually. I don't remember. I can't quite remember the first time I did it. Even. I did it a lot for many years though. Uh, Before I found methamphetamine, and then spent around 20 years on meth
20 years. Okay.
and drinking and other drugs. I've done opiates. I've done all the
Hmm.
whatever you can think of. I've done it.
Hmm. How was your life like? How did your drug use impact your family life?
Um, it takes you away from your family and um, there's a million negative things it does. Uh, I spent a lot of time incarcerated, of course. Um,
What kind of things were you incarcerated for?
uh, Drug related crimes mainly.
Hmm.
And high speed chases and things like that. Um,
Can you tell us about one of your high speed chases?
uh, it was, maybe high speed's the wrong. It wasn't super fast, but it was enough to get me in on the news, which makes the family
Oh,
real unhappy, of course.
I'm sure that wasn't their proudest moment.
No, yeah, so that wasn't good. And then there's been a couple other things like that that weren't my best moments, of course.
Hmm.
Um,
Were they supportive to you the whole time, or did they do like
yeah,
tough love stuff, or
yeah,
how
there
were
was.
they?
Well, my mom would always come see me in jail, and then she got tired of doing that when I wasn't when I kept doing it. So she eventually she stopped. She's like, I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah,
But yeah, so they're always.
they never cut you off. Yeah.
No, I mean I tried to. You tend to if you disappear when you're on drugs and
Hmm.
you're not around as much,
Yeah, for sure.
which sucks.
Um, like when I used to drink, I was kind of like the same thing, and I was
Yeah,
like, you're isolating yourself because people aren't drinking at your level,
right.
and so it can be
I
a
mean,
lonely place.
yeah, it is, and I consider alcohol to be one of the most dangerous drugs, honestly.
I know they blame pot on being the gateway drug,
Yeah,
but who hasn't
I mean
drank before they started
yeah,
pot?
the only and I'll be clear, the only drug I would ever touch is marijuana, and
Mhm.
I don't use alcohol or any drugs. I rarely take ibuprofen, so I'm
Mhm.
pretty weird, I guess.
Yeah, no, I don't either. I mean, I think I OD'd on caffeine yesterday, so I'm
Yeah,
even rethinking that right
I
now.
know. I'm like, I do it to myself all the time too. Just drink too much coffee, and I get anxious, and it's silly.
Yeah. Um, okay, so let's see. How did you maintain your life? Like, how did you live? Were you living on the streets, or did you have a job or multiple jobs?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I've done it all.
all the
I've
above.
lived on the streets. I've done stuff I could still be in prison for.
Mhm.
I was involved with selling drugs uh, and a lot of other stuff that that I was able to survive. But the last 10 years of my addiction, I pretty much worked, and I just was a functioning addict,
Mhm. Okay.
which is it's not a good thing because you just hide it from everybody while you're just
Mhm.
dying inside,
Yeah.
So it's not a good place to be.
No, no, it's not. Do you did you try to get sober any time during that
Oh yeah,
20-year period?
yeah, and had many court mandates to try to get me sober and all that stuff
Mhm.
too. So
Drug classes?
yeah, I did it all, and it's all. I mean, it's all fairly worthless. I'll just be honest. Uh, Nobody's gonna be ready till they're ready, and
Mhm.
from it didn't take much. It just took me almost dying. So
Mhm. Did you ever
that's
go
all it
to,
took,
like
huh?
did you ever go to inpatient rehab?
No, no, I didn't
No.
because I didn't really ever want to get clean. I don't think
Yeah,
so.
sure. Interesting.
Yeah.
So you kinda worked to support your drug habit. Did you like, what do, like, your lifestyle look like outside of the drugs? Do you have time for anything else? Any hobbies or anything?
Well, I mean, I did. I still. I'm a little different than some people, so I did maintain some. I'm rather ambitious, I suppose.
Mhm.
So I did a lot of art when I used drugs, and and not that I don't anymore. I just do different kinds of art, I guess. But yeah, I've always had hobbies. I
Mhm.
guess if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Skateboarding. I like to do drugs and go skateboarding all night. So,
Yeah. So have you skateboarded much since you quit?
well, a little bit, but a couple years ago I broke my elbow, and
Oh,
I'm 49 now, so I still love skateboarding. I'll love it forever, but
yeah.
um, kind of retired a little bit.
Yeah.
So
It's a dangerous sport.
yeah, I have back problems right now, and I like to run long distance, so that's my main goal. I don't want to hurt myself skateboarding now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
How have you noticed that your art is changing since you're not on drugs?
well, it's a lot different because I used to do it was really dark. I did a lot of dark art, and
Mhm.
so I don't. It's it's I don't do much anymore. I guess I have a construction company now, so I'm more artistic in doing the tile jobs and stuff I'm doing. I guess you could say, but I do paint a little bit every now and then.
Okay.
I just had more time to do it when I was on drugs, I think,
Yeah.
as well. So,
How long have you had the construction company?
um, about almost a year and a half. It's pretty new.
Okay, so that's a sobriety
Yeah.
business.
Well, yeah, and I got a wonderful business partner, so that helps.
Oh, cool. Okay. So let's take us to the scene where you ended up in the hospital. Was that from drug use?
Well, that's I mean, or I guess arguably, probably.
Mhm.
Uh, I I had a lot of migraines when I used meth all the time, and I wasn't like a part time. I was a really heavy meth user. I used needles for 17 years, injecting meth. So the last few years I quit using needles, but then I just my health was deteriorating. I could feel it going bad, and then I used to have, like I said, I had migraine headaches a lot.
Mhm. How long was that going on?
That was going on for years and years, and I
Years.
had hypertension level blood pressure that I just ignored, and so it was uh it was just bound to happen.
Mhm.
And so I had a brain aneurysm That was 4 years ago. Last October.
How'd you know you were having it?
Um, well, I didn't really. I had a migraine that wouldn't go away. My friend Sasha Rippey, and my friend Michael Nicholas. I called Mike, and he brought me some food. I had a really bad migraine, and he brought me some pills and offered to take me to the hospital. And I was like, no, I declined. And so he went home, and then when he got home, his girlfriend called me, Sasha, and she's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I explained to her what was going on, and she demanded that I go to the hospital. So
Mhm.
she came and got me.
So you kinda checked in for, migraine.
Yeah, and then I was in the ICU for like 9 days.
Wow.
So uh,
So they did all the
yeah, I
scans
was ready to go back
and
to sleep though. So she saved me is my point. So shout
yeah,
out to
you
Sasha.
woulda just not woke
Yeah,
up.
for sure.
Wow.
And so that was yeah, that's where it began.
Were you afraid to go to the hospital because of the drugs?
No,
No.
I was not. I've uh, I was never too afraid to admit it. You know, whatever.
Yeah, you
I do what I want.
just didn't wanna go.
I didn't know. I just yeah, I
Honestly.
didn't. I didn't. Well, I didn't realize how serious it was by any means either, which I should have.
Yeah.
But it was hard to think at that point too.
So what do you remember about being in the ICU for 9 days?
Just bits and pieces, and then what my mom tells me and a few other people tell me. Uh, I figured I didn't know until several weeks of being out that I was in there for. I thought I was in there for maybe 3 days or something.
Wow.
And then my mom said I was in there for 9 days, and
Wow.
I was shocked.
What kind of treatment do you need for a brain aneurysm?
I don't. At the same time, they found a brain tumor in my head too, and I don't know I don't know how they can surgically do things. I guess, but I just laid there. I healed, and at that point, and so I'd like to say that up to this point, my whole most of my life, I've been maybe agnostic at time, but I've been an atheist, a pretty outspoken atheist, right? And so in the hospital, at some point, I just started talking to God like he'd always been there, and that's
Interesting. So, do you
like
remember, like, the first time that happened or the first conversation, or
yeah.
was it like a
I was like, so it happened right when I realized, well, I might die because I was starting to. It took me a while to understand that what was happening is the doctors coming in. I was kind of out of it, so then I was on drugs,
Mhm.
So I was starting to get a feel for the severity of the situation, and I was like, well, look, God, if I was pretty comfortable to die at that point, honestly, and I was like, but I just started talking to God, and asked Him to remove the addiction, you know, and I've never used drugs again since then.
That's amazing. So it just clicked.
It did.
Like, you were pretty close probably to God at that point, like,
Yeah,
walking
I mean,
walking on both sides.
it was powerful, and then some people talk about a coming to God moment, but it's
Mhm.
not one moment by any means.
Mhm.
We had a lot to talk about, so it was
How
been
does
a
God
process.
sound to you? Like, how do you
That
get
was one
that
of my biggest
information?
coming to God moments.
Yeah.
What that's weird you said that. When I remember right when it happened and where it happened and everything. I was walking down Hill Street to Franklin. I was walking to I think I was walking to work actually, or running to work.
This is before or after the hospital?
This is after hospital. This is back. I think I was ready back at work. So this has been a process. It took a while for my head to heal, and I was still contemplating, the whole God thing.
Mhm.
It was a pretty powerful experience in the hospital, but it wasn't all of it. It was a lot of thought, and once my mind started working again, I started to exercise, and things were starting to click for me. But then I remember having a conversation with myself on the way to wherever I was going on Hill Street, and I was like, well, what if God was going to talk to you? What would he sound like? And at that moment, I'm like, well, it'd be your voice. Because how else, it'd be terrifying if it's anything but that, the
Yeah.
voice you usually hear. And so it all made sense to me, I guess. That really clicked right then. That was
Cool.
a moment for me. It's interesting you asked that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I wanted to know. So you kind of have a thought, and then you basically just get a response back right away, and that that's God talking to you.
Yeah, I did. At that point, I didn't. And then I did from then on. And
Hmm.
then, but you have to. I mean, I also came to the realization there's a bad stream of information you can tap into, or there's a good stream.
Hmm.
One is God and Jesus Christ, is what I think, and then one is the opposite. It would be Satan or whatever. Just however you want to think about it, but it's good and bad.
Is that hard to differentiate?
No,
No,
not
it isn't.
it's very easy, especially with the life I've lived. I can
Hmm.
see right through most things, which is it's not an easy place to live.
Hmm.
After
Yeah.
um, one thing God does give you is discernment. Um, where I was always kind of a conspiracy minded person, but I and unfortunately I was right about a lot of that stuff, but the other stuff I was really wrong about. My spiritual, I just didn't have the spiritual guidance at a young age or anything. And then so at that moment, I'm like, oh, God's talking to me. And I started realizing that I opened up to it more, and I just got interested in the Bible more and started um, viewing more content about it. And then it started kind of coming to me, and then reading the Bible. I'm not a big fan of going to church necessarily, but I go that helps to. I went and got baptized and all that too.
I saw your post.
Did
You and
you?
your son,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right?
My son did it a few weeks after me,
So, how did you get your son to did he was he
but
always on the God path?
he was a believer far before me.
He
Way
was
Yeah, way
cool.
he helped bring me to God actually.
Oh, he
But,
must have just been so proud of you.
but yeah, well, yeah, it was wild. Yeah, I was he at a young age he must have got the feeling and the Holy Spirit. I didn't. I'd reached out to God many times in jail and different things, and I never I never got it. But it wasn't the time. It wasn't the time for me to get it. Apparently,
Mm,
I had lessons to learn still.
yeah, that's really incredible. What are your daily practices to keep that relationship with God strong?
For me, I try to pray first thing when I wake up, like right when my eyes open, and
Mhm.
then sometimes I don't always before I fall asleep. I like to, but then throughout the day, I just um, ask God to guide me and try to keep, you know, help me with my anger and all the terrible things you still have to battle as a human being.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it helps because I have a lot of I mean, things. Life is tough, but it's a lot easier now.
It's easier with support.
It's
Yeah.
just yeah, it's easier
Yeah.
when when you can do the right thing and you can feel good about your choices and you don't have to lie. You don't have to do that stuff anymore.
Did you lose a lot of friends when you got sober?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Friends with
yeah, yeah,
quotes.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. I don't have any friends anymore. I mean, I do, but it's really I like to help people, but it's discouraging. It doesn't work out most of the time.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I let people stay there when I try to get people to go to treatment and whatever, and do what I can. But it's a really thankless type of deal, which is fine. But it's hard to see. It's hard. It's not so hard to be there doing the drugs and stuff because you're doing the drugs.
Mhm.
But watching it for is not easy to watch it. And see other people doing it. It's
Right.
want to be like,
I
no, stop
know.
it.
I'm in the same boat with alcohol. I just want to shake some
Oh, I
people and I'm like,
know.
stop drinking.
It is. It's terrible. I used to drink a lot too. That was actually the first drug I gave up. I kind of did it.
Yeah.
I one day because I was starting to feel really sick before the aneurysm. Just inside, I was like, "Ah, I don't feel it."
Mhm.
I was 210 pounds,
Mhm.
which is a lot for I'm only 5'10", so
Yeah, and you definitely look like you're in shape now.
yeah, yeah,
Your pictures don't even look recognizable from the hospital
right,
compared
yeah,
to
yeah.
today.
The pictures from the hospital, I was probably pretty swollen up too. lots of problems with then, I feel like. But I just quit drinking prior to that,
Mhm.
actually, and then I'd quit smoking cigarettes about a half a year before that somehow,
Oh,
and then before the aneurysm. So I
yeah.
definitely wasn't going back to that when I woke up from that.
How's your family feel about you
Uh,
now?
they're happy, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
My dad died 10 years ago,
Oh, he did. I'm sorry to hear that.
and from it was part of this, and there's part of the motivation for all the change in lifestyle was not just because of the drugs, I guess, because I watched my dad die from diabetes and kidney failure,
Mhm.
and so I've never for a moment thought that anything isn't curable. That uh, even when I didn't believe in God, I believed in something that could heal you. I've just I believe that we were built to heal ourselves, and we've been made to be sick now. So I kind of set out to prove that. I'm like, well, I was pretty unhealthy. I was mentally unhealthy,
Yeah.
and so all that stuff clicked at the same time. I realized I have to change everything about my life, you know, everything. And so I did. I set out to do that.
I think you're doing a great job, and I am excited to see like what all you do and go cold plunging with
Oh,
you.
that'd be cool. I'd love to. I love it when people go.
Do you feel like your dad, I don't know, like your whole belief structure, but do you believe your dad had anything to do with your path changing so drastically?
No,
No,
no, because after he died, I kept doing drugs.
you did.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
long time. So I mean, yeah, it did actually, because then, uh, well, once I realized I had some work to do to get healthy. I mean, I knew I didn't want to. I've never been super scared of dying, but I've always been scared of being sick and old.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, dying seems easy. Being sick and old does not look easy to me.
Yeah.
So that's that's
Yeah.
that's that's truly the only thing that terrifies me. I mean, most other stuff's pretty easy.
No, I agree. I'm a nurse and I see a lot of the chronic illness and
Yeah,
prolonged deaths that, you just wonder like what lifestyle changes could have
yeah.
done to help, maybe. You
Well,
never
they
know,
would. I
but
mean, so that's part of this whole mission too. It was just like, I mean, I was a bad drug addict for a long time, and did not take care of myself whatsoever. I
mhm.
drank alcohol every day for years and years, and injected meth every day for years and years. There's no reason I should be alive, quite honestly. And so I feel like if I could get healthy, and then I really kind of enjoyed getting healthy,
Yeah.
and I started out just walking, and
Oh,
I started running, and I really enjoyed that, and I joined the running group, and so that's been really helpful too to my health wise, anyways.
yeah.
Finding fun stuff to make myself exercise, I guess.
Do you feel like better mentally after you exercise and
Oh
cold
yeah,
plunge?
yeah, oh yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, the benefits are amazing of cold water exposure. The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning actually is breath work. I do holotropic breath work right when I wake up, and sometimes throughout the day if I feel anxiety or different things. Uh, all that stuff's very easy to curb, anxiety, and those
Mhm.
with breathing with and praying helps, and or just being in a state of gratitude. You
Mhm.
can't be in a state of gratitude and feel anxiety at the same time.
Yeah. So, if somebody tells you they have anxiety, like what would be like a quick go-to breathing technique they could use? Do you mind sharing one of your
Yeah,
favorites?
yeah. Like triangle breath is good, or box breathing, and it's box breathing can be something like it doesn't have to be perfect. Say 4 seconds inhale, 4 second hold, 4 second exhale, 4 second hold, and that
I
one
just
comes.
did it one cycle and I feel great.
It honestly doesn't take much. You can do
Yeah.
it 10 times and feel better,
Wow.
or just three uh, breath, maybe like 4 to 8 seconds. Kind of depends, wherever it feels good. Just kind of fill your lungs up, hold for about the same, and then let go, and just kind of continue that. Just do that, several times till you. And breathing through the nose helps a lot too.
Breathing, nose breathing. Okay.
Yeah, and well, and is breathing through the nose is what you should. be doing all the time.
Yeah.
It's super important. People don't realize, but yeah, the nose breathing is a big deal.
Have you gotten into either like any of that yogi left versus right nostril breathing?
That's I haven't, but I just right before I came here watched saw a video about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Cool.
I was gonna check it out when I got home actually.
Cool.
Mm.
Yeah. Let me know what you think
I
of it.
will. Yeah, no, it's that's weird you brought that up. It's almost like AI knows what we're thinking.
These questions are from my head that I've just been writing on the notepad, okay?
Okay, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have done that, like, kind of feels funny. You know how, like, whenever you do a new thing, you just feel, like, stupid even though nobody's watching, so, like, to, like,
Oh.
hold your nostril and breathe, I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah, yeah.
"Ah, it feels so
No,
weird."
oh, no, all that stuff is definitely like that. So it's kinda cool just to do it yourself. There's tons of,
Yeah.
I can teach people, and I did learn all the science behind it in, with Sherpa Breath and Cold, and I got certified to teach people how to do it. But, it's more about the habit, I think, of, once you learn, and there's a lot of videos. There's a lot of really good videos with Wim Hof.
Mhm. He's a
He
cool guy.
Yeah, have you
He's
seen anything?
crazy.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So he was kinda my inspiration, and, a friend of mine who's passed, Marky Wurgis, was actually the one who turned me on to,
Mhm.
Wim Hof, and,
He did?
yeah,
Oh,
and so,
interesting.
yeah, oddly enough.
Yeah.
And, back then, I think I was still using drugs, and,
Mhm.
but I started watching videos, I was interested, and I knew I had to be sober to embark on that journey, so as soon as I was off
Mhm.
drugs, I was like, "Oh, I wanna
Mhm.
do the Wim Hof."
I've been waiting. That's
Yeah,
cool you had, like, some techniques in your back pocket
yeah.
for when you got sober.
No, it helped a lot, like, when I was, when I had my brain aneurysm, my, girlfriend of many years, she went to prison at the same time, so it was kind of a mentally challenging situation in my life at that point,
Hmm.
and so
Also kinda like a clean slate. Was it like that, or were you like, "Oh,
uh,
freaking out?"
yeah, it was good, it helped me get clean, and, you know, maybe it didn't necessarily turn out the way I was hoping, but,
Mhm.
I mean, it turned out well for me after after
Not her, aw. So
not
she
for
didn't follow your path.
right, right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Do you still communicate with her?
yes.
Is that hard?
Um, yes, she's, 'cause I care about her,
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
there's plenty of people I really care about that it's really hard to, yeah, I don't judge them at all, but
Right.
it's just hard to watch people. It's so much better without the drugs. You just wanna share that with people.
Yeah, I know. You don't know what you don't know until
Yeah,
you're
I
here.
mean, I did so many drugs for so long, I had no idea how wonderful it would be.
Did you mention that they found a brain tumor? Are you,
Oh, yeah, it's gone.
treating that? It's gone?
Yeah,
Did you do anything? What
no,
happened?
I have
Just
no
gone?
idea. It's gone.
Crazy. So you've been re-scanned?
Oh, yeah. I did, for a couple of years after that, I went and I recovered really well from it.
Wow.
I had no some people have stroke-like things happen where
Yeah.
they can lose 80% of people that have brain aneurysms die, so I'm part of the 20%.
It's dangerous, yeah.
Yeah, so I figure that's, that's pretty wild to live through that. I know quite a few people that had them, they all died though, so I'm the
Really?
only person I know that's lived through one, yeah. I've heard stories of other people though,
Yeah.
so,
Do you do any, like, sober programs besides your own thing? Do you, like,
um,
12-step or anything?
no, and I do support that stuff and NA and all that stuff.
Mhm,
Uh, as far as, like, treatment programs go, I think they're completely worthless. They don't teach anybody
mhm.
sitting around in a room full of fellow criminals and drug addicts. I mean, it's helpful something if you're ready, I guess, maybe,
Mhm.
but if you're court mandated, it's just a big scam is all it is.
Yeah, the court
If
mandates.
they were doing anything, if they want to do anything for people, they'd take them outside and take them for a walk and, and show them how to do breath work and show them how to, manage the first thing you have to do is manage your emotions. There's a lot of emotions after doing drugs for so long that you have to deal with. So you have to have some tools to deal with that, otherwise you won't make it through it. There's no way.
Right. It is like a floodgate opens
Yeah,
all these things you've been numb
yeah.
to for so
I mean, I've
long.
been crying every day for years,
Yeah.
so and not in a bad way, mainly because I'm happy about my life, but
Oh, that's wonderful.
yeah,
I'm glad
no.
you're happy about your life
Yeah, no,
now.
I'm super grateful.
Do you ever see yourself going back?
No, well, no, it's too I have too much fun staying in shape now.
Right? Do you feel like you've found your soul
I feel
now?
like yeah, I feel like I feel 100% like a different person when they say, that when people talk about being born again and all that stuff, it sounds so stupid, but it's absolutely the truth. Which I would which is anybody who knows me would think that's a wild thing for me to say. Because I was really into Satan and really dark shit, so
Oh, you were really on the other side.
I was really yeah, I was like I was not a I mean, I
Mm.
I mean, I take it seriously now. I try to obey God. I don't. I'm celibate. I don't have sex anymore. Just because I was, when you're using drugs, you just sleep around. And
Mhm.
it's a different. You don't. Your morals are compromised, to say the least.
Yeah.
Especially if you never had any of Jesus in your life or anything like that. And I never really did. So I didn't really have a good, strong moral compass, I guess. I mean, I wasn't a bad person. I wasn't out. I mean, harming people. I'm sure I've hurt plenty of people though. Just being a self-centered drug addict.
Yeah, it comes with the territory.
It does.
What do they say? It's a family disease.
Yeah.
Everybody's affected. Except for us, like, we don't even know it until
Yeah, it's wild to think I can't even believe the stuff I used to do that would, that would absolutely, I could just would just end my life maybe or just put me in prison for 20 years. I just have so many friends, I have friends that are still in prison,
Yeah.
of course, and, so I'm really fortunate.
Well, tell us about your daily routine. So you said you get up and you pray.
You excuse me, I try to pray right when I wake up, and then I go I go let my cat out,
Mhm.
and then I lay back down and do breath work every morning. And then before I do anything else. So that kind of centers me for the day. And then I get up and have some coffee. And I used to go run. I'm having back problems right now, so I've actually been to the doctor today and trying to get that dealt with. So I haven't been able to run in the last couple of months. So I go to the gym and I ride the bike for half hour and I do a sauna every morning, which is also I like to talk about cold plunging because I enjoy it more, I guess. But the sauna is very beneficial too for many of the same reasons, the same things.
Mhm. Do you have a sauna in your home?
I'm building one,
Cool.
but I go to Juniper.
Okay.
I have a membership to there, so I ride the bike
Nice.
and go to the sauna, and then I just keep my swimming trunks on and go straight to the river from there.
Yeah. So you're used to I'm in here, I'm like shivering and freezing, and you're probably like in your element, like feeling great.
Well, yeah, I mean, most when I get cold or at nighttime, I'm like, I don't want to be. I keep my house nice and warm,
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I just cold plunging is fun as soon as you get out.
Mhm. Mhm. Right.
It's
When
not
you're
it's
in,
not
it's
fun while
like
you're in it.
suffer. No,
Yeah,
that's the point,
yeah,
right?
right.
Like
But if you think about it, it helps you do hard things. So if you can do that for
yeah.
3 minutes, the rest of your day is pretty easy.
Yeah.
Work's easier,
Yeah.
and I can be calm and not yell at people and,
Yeah.
patient. It helps.
Yeah. I haven't gotten to the cold plunge, but like sometimes I will try to end my shower cold instead of hot. And
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, cold showers are super annoying compared to
so,
it's better just to get in and,
really?
yeah, deal with it.
Ugh,
You get a better feeling too.
okay, I'll
It's,
try.
the first time's kinda hard. It really all comes down to the breathing though.
Okay.
So, it's
Hmm.
all related.
Yeah, I have not.
Like I said, I got the training for the cold water exposure and the breath work, but,
Cool.
just being able to train your breathing
Hmm.
and help you get in the water and just calm. You have a certain reflex when you get into cold water,
Yeah.
and so just after the first couple times in it, that'll go away. So
Cool.
you have that cold shock, when you get in the water.
Yeah.
You as soon as you get that through that, which takes maybe 20, 30 seconds at
Hmm.
the most,
Hmm.
you just start breathing slow, and you just kind of like relax into the cold and suffer for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, it seems like no time at all, but I'm just sitting here
uh,
shivering. I'm like,
yeah,
3 minutes would be
yeah.
terrible.
It's yeah, it's and people think it's. I have a cold plunge at my house too, but I like to get in the river because it's very.
Yeah.
It's
So
and I like to
cleansing.
walk around with my shoes off in the morning too for to ground a little bit. I always thought that sounded funny, the grounding thing, but it actually
Yeah.
is beneficial. Right? It's really
Yeah. I think it definitely is. It charges
yeah.
your electricity, right?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
they say, and then it gets rid of the negative electric into the earth. I don't know much about that, so.
I have this tuning fork here.
Oh
Do you
yeah.
ever do sound therapy?
Well, I sleep to those frequencies all night.
Do you?
Uh-huh.
Cool. So
Every night.
this is 528, so that's the frequency of love.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I go through. I usually just do the. There's like a 9 frequency. It's like 8 hours,
Oh
and
wow.
so I just put that on while I'm sleeping every night in my house, and it's still going when I wake up usually. So
So peaceful. That sounds wonderful.
yeah, no, it is. It's
Yeah.
well, I have people stay at my house sometimes, so it's the
Hmm.
it's a signal. It's time for bed too. So
Do you go to bed early and
I do.
wake up early?
I do.
Yeah. What's your bedtime?
Well, 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Sometimes Sometimes I'll stay up a little bit later.
It's harder now, especially when it gets
Oh
like
yeah,
dark at like 5.
yeah. There's nothing to do in the dark.
Yeah.
Because then I'll be honest. I sit there and I scroll, which that's
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well go and do drugs in real life if we can do that all the time. I have to be honest. The whole scrolling thing feels a lot like drug addiction to me,
Yeah.
and so that's scary.
It's yeah.
So I
I
try to limit myself. Is my point, I guess.
yeah, you do have to limit that. It's not good for you right before bed. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I just heard a program about decluttering your feed. So, like a lot of people, depending on what you've been researching, like yours is probably like health stuff and
well,
whatever, but some people's are real negative.
yeah. I mean, I get all the health stuff, and I get a lot of the cool Jesus stuff and stuff
Mm.
like this. But I apparently I like to get triggered because I click on political stuff or just enough to get
Just
mad. So, but
to kick you out of your zone.
I just go to the cat videos. I'll just watch cats because I can't do
Have you seen the cat riding the Zumba wearing a shark costume?
the. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I'm like that's what happened. Like we've all been pushed too far with all the craziness in society and government and all that. Like nobody wants to hear about it anymore. Like
Yeah,
I'd rather just see a cute cat. Well,
I know.
watch
Some of
them.
them are funny.
There they are.
But that brings me to a good point. Like, so after recovery, like, so I was like, this is enough. I don't know how to stop. I did go to an AA meeting and it was there for me when I needed it and it was helpful. But then I realized I am addicted to sugar now. So the AA is not helping me
Oh
with
yeah.
addiction. It was super supportive with the alcohol. But then I got to this point where I was like, I'm gonna buy a scone. I'm gonna get a scone for later too. I'm gonna get like two scones for later and eat one now. And then like,
Yeah.
it got bad. And
No, it's hard.
yeah,
I walk in this. I mean, I like sweets, so every time I walk in the store, I'm like, no, no, no. So it's a constant battle. It's actually
yeah.
I tell people, and I'm not joking when I say this. It's harder than quitting drugs.
Sugar,
It's
because
hard.
it's
It's hard.
socially acceptable, it's
Right, and it's
delicious, it's,
everywhere.
like,
People push it on you.
everywhere.
You're never gonna get like even your
Mhm.
mom's like, oh, here you want a cookie, or your grandma, or
It's
whoever.
so
Yeah,
hard, and
it's
so
so hard. It takes so much willpower.
they say that it's 10 times more addicting than cocaine,
That's what I'm saying. I believe that.
but then
It's
yeah.
got to be because I mean, yeah, cocaine sucks compared to cigarettes.
It's hard. We had nursing week or something, and there was just a big table the size of this table filled with all kinds of baked goods. Only baked goods. Like, what kind of sugary wheat treat do you want?
I know
Oh,
it's hard, and if you want to stick to like a diet like I do, it takes I mean, it takes a lot of effort.
yeah.
I have to cook. I
What
cook for a
kind
few
of
days in a row,
what do
and
you eat?
I eat I eat beef quite a bit. I don't eat ham or shrimp or anything like that anymore.
Mhm,
I eat some chicken a little bit, but I eat a lot of vegetables and
mhm,
eat some beans and rice here and there.
mhm,
Um, I eat I like yogurt and seeds and stuff like that,
mhm.
but all pretty healthy. I don't eat much sugar at all.
Yeah,
I have a
sounds
treat every now and then.
you do.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have
My
you
treat's
like
like a sweet potato, and I'm like, "Ooh, I'm really getting crazy today."
I love sweet potatoes. I eat those a lot actually. A lot of sweet potatoes. Those are good.
Yeah, that's funny. Okay, well, let's see. Do you have any advice for our listeners?
uh, it's life's a conundrum, kind of like you want to tell people all the right things to do, and but nobody's gonna listen to you. So, I mean, I guess the best thing I ever did was kind of go wreck my whole life,
Yeah.
and then it made me figure it out.
Yeah.
I hope there's an easier way for other people
Yeah.
if I have anything wise to say, but
Yeah.
uh, yeah, I don't know advice. If do the cold plunge. If you want to be healthy, we all know how to be healthy. Eat right and exercise. I think exercise is probably one of the most important things. Uh, it's all been super helpful with the recovery. You spend a lot of time doing drugs, so if you want to be successful and not do drugs anymore, you have to fill your time with other things. And so I did,
Yeah.
with exercise and all that, and so staying busy is helpful. But
Yeah.
the and you can tell anybody anything as far as drugs go and all that, and I don't I don't even know what it'd be, but the I just try to plant seeds now because I know not everybody believes, and but Jesus is the only thing that will help anybody, and I believe that 100%. And this is coming from a lifelong atheist, and I was wrong. I was very wrong. I was wrong about a lot of stuff, but that was the one thing I was really, really wrong about. And so it's been a powerful experience for me. It's
Yeah, it sounds like it. And
it
it's
is.
kept you sober this whole
Yeah. And
years,
like I mean, I feel like there's nothing you and I want to help. I want to do the only thing you could ever do for anybody though is tell them about Jesus because nothing else would have helped me. There was no way I couldn't do it myself. There was no way I was gonna quit using meth or any of that stuff. I had to ask for help, surrender your life to Jesus, 100%. There's a great NA prayer. They say it says, "Take my will, take my life, and show me how to live." And so there's a great quick prayer. Say that to God every day and mean it.
cool. Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for your honesty,
yeah.
sharing.
I hope it came out well. I don't know.
I think so. So I have another project, part of that keeping busy to keep sober.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I have another project, which I don't want to talk about on the podcast yet,
Yeah.
but like I was wondering if maybe you'd be interested in making a breathwork tutorial video
Oh
for
yeah.
that project.
Yeah. I have a couple that are on my Instagram, but
Yeah.
they're not very good. I'd love to make another one.
Okay.
If you wanted to help, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
help and we'll do it together. Okay.
I've got a lot of the stuff ready on works that we could use too.
Okay.
So yeah,
Cool.
that'd be really cool.
That'd be so
Yeah,
exciting.
and I couldn't. Well, we'll talk later
Okay.
after
Thank
the.
you, Jared.
Yeah, thank you.
Before we close, I want to take a moment to thank supporters of Death is My Life podcast. Sharing this podcast allows the conversations to reach and help more people. Thank you to our contributors who help keep the lights on. And to everyone, thank you for being part of this journey. May you find the peace, magic, and meaning in both life and death.